Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Warframe. Today's video is just going to be a tutorial about how to get Hildryn, the new Warframe. The first thing that's worth noting is to get her blueprint you need to buy it from Little Duck, but you can only buy it after you're rank 2, or I believe it is Agent rank with Vox Solaris. I'm not even there yet, I haven't even completed the Solaris United standing. To get to Vox Solaris you need to max out the Solaris United standing, which will get you to the next tier, which is Vox Solaris standing. And after you're rank 2 in that, Little Duck over here will sell you the blueprint. Right now she won't even talk to me, so there's no point. However, after you've got the blueprint, you need to farm the parts. And farming the parts, I will show you right now. Alright, and we're back. So you need to come to this cave here, which is, on the map, right up here. You go to Hildryn Crater, and it's kind of northeast of there, at the end of this big land bridge here. But there's a little cave in here, which you can come down. And there is a hack security thing here. You don't actually have to hack the security. What you need to do for these is there are little scan targets all across Orb Vallis, which you need to find and scan. In the description, I've put a Google Doc that someone has helpfully made that points out exactly where all of those scan locations are, so you don't need to go and find them yourself if you don't want to. You can just look it up and go to the places indicated on the map and then come here and this will be unlocked for you. And then once this is unlocked, you can come through these doors, which are now open. They are closed before you find all those pieces. But you come down here to Vault 12, which was another base, essentially.
Home again. Deck 12. Most of the old SU never made it out. Lex's folks and Zood's sisters. It broke her, you know? We've all tried getting through to her, but she insists they never existed. Zood?
I hear them. My sisters. Everything I hear echoes from my sisters' ears to my mind. One by one, I remember them say goodbye. This is the last thing we made together. 7 minds, all thoughts communal, before we were reduced to one. Thermic condenser. Wait, condensed thermia. Volatile. Like melt exploiters' defenses. Volatile. Finish what we started.
So, as she correctly pointed out, this is a thermia condenser, and you can expend diluted thermia, and if you are unaware about how to get diluted thermia, I have a video here, which is a short tutorial which will show you how to do it. Should be in the upper right in a card, if I remember to put it there. I'll put it in the description as well, just in case, because I may forget. But you can use this to expel one of your diluted thermia, and doing so,
Why can't I remember their names? What was that?
Exploiter Orb.
Hey, I remember you. Word of advice. Run. While you still got legs. Oh no you don't. Get down here and take what's coming to you. Blow out her footholds.
As she correctly points out, you can shoot out these footholes. You can see them kind of shining up there, the rocks. Behind this rock is safe while she's up there, which is why I came here. It's a fairly good place. You can just stand here. She can shoot you from certain angles, but she does a lot of damage, it's worth noting, hence Simonaros. So, but you can just shoot them, and they break. You shoot the other one, and she will fall. There. And after she falls, you wait for a bit of dialogue. There you go. She has these vents all about her. There we go. She'll then wander off that way, to the opposite side. Now, what you need to do. I won't show you the entirety of this, I'll just cut down the most essential parts. She is immortal at this point, it's worth noting.
Think she's indestructible. Not today. Purging the condenser. How's your throwing arm, Tenno?
Right, so she's protected the rest of her vents with ice, so we can't blow them up. But, all across the room, there are these things which will drop out thermia containers, which you can then pick up and throw at her. Now, a trick that I found, and by far the easiest way to do this, is to go into your operator form and pick them up from operator form. Middle mouse click will throw them, and if you push and hold it, it will aim them. But while you're in operator mode, you can go invisible, which makes it a bit easier because you can go directly underneath them and just throw them straight up. She will wander around, which is kind of annoying, but... And it's kind of hard to throw accurately until she stands still, so I'm kind of waiting for her to go back down again. You'd have to do that about 4 or 5 times per vent. I'll cut to me blowing up her first vent now. And these things will continuously throw them out. Throw out thermia canisters. There we go. So, you can now just shoot those... Now, after you unice it, you can literally just shoot it. It's easily enough accessed. Unless she climbs up there, because she's annoying. Tigress takes fairly quick work of it. So that's one of her vents down. And you just repeat that for the other vents. She will move about the room, but in all honesty, that's pretty much all you got to do over and over and over again. Alright, that's the second one down. And after you blow up the second, well, the third vent technically, she will start spawning these guys as well. The coolant arachnoids. I think she spawns 4 of them. You have to kill them, and then she'll go on to her next phase. So, once again, it's the same thing. Alright, that's the last one down. Okay, so she leaves. And as Yuriko correctly points out, go out there and stop her. She doesn't actually attack Fortuna. So if you can't finish the second thing, don't worry, she's not going to attack Fortuna and lose it. She's just outside this cave here. It's actually an instanced area right there, which is a bit weird, but... The second phase... So, as they correctly pointed out in that part, I was waiting for all the sound to be done. What you want to do here is, if possible, stop the arachnoids before they shoot their coolant onto her. You need to stop them a few times at least because you need their coolant cells. You'll see them over here. And then it's a very mini part of the same mission that you did before. She will create some rifts. She's doing it right now, in fact. And what you want to do is take some of this coolant, put it in here, which will give you thermia extractors, which you can then blow up on top of her. A better way to do it, though, I've found, is if you drop them. At her feet, in a pile. You can do that just by pushing F, by the way. So you pick up coolant cell. That's not a real fracture. You notice the thing on the left is how cool she is. Those arachnoids will continuously cool her. But the more thermia that you put on top of her, the faster she will heat up. Did she blow them up herself? She might have. Nope, they're here. So you want to drop them all underneath her and then blow them all up at once is usually the correct option as far as I can tell. Seems to work fairly well. I hate that she's going over there because it makes this fight a lot harder, but she likes going up on these rocks and it's a pain in the ass. She's also running away from my thermia, which is also a pain in the ass. You can then smash them all and it covers her in thermia, and she will heat up a lot quicker now. You notice she's heating up incredibly fast now. That was after 3 tanks. I think 5 will pretty much instantly heat her up. I'm not doing a particularly good job of killing these guys before they cool her. But she's almost fully heated up now. Yep, there she goes there. She collapses. Now run up to her and just jump into her, and you'll go into this cool animation. Alright, she now has a weak point open, and you just shoot that weak point until you cannot anymore. Alright, and with that, I've blown up the thing. I'm nearly dead. Go on, God. Number 2. We then do the job of blowing up number 2. And that's the second one down. And finally, we rip out her face. And that's the third one there. She'll now explode, and she does all her drops beforehand. Go under in operator mode is usually the easiest way to do it. I just picked all of them up because I was standing in the correct spot. And I got the chassis for Hildryn's part. I'm going to stay in operator mode just in case this matters. I don't think it does. Back I go. Alright, cool. And that's complete.
She's down. Zood? You did it. Zood? Zood, you okay?
Score was paid. Debt settled. Slate's clear.
You've broken them
Alright, cool. So that's the fight there. It's a pretty difficult fight solo. I suggest you do it in a group. It can be done solo, as I just demonstrated. But it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's hard to keep all the coolant arachnoids away from him. And because it's hard to keep the coolant arachnoids away from him, that second phase just takes a long time. But, you know, it's not particularly difficult, it's just tedious. And unless you've got a survivable Warframe, like Necros, like Inaros here, it can be a bit more difficult. But any of the ones that give you like 90% damage reduction, like Mesa or Gara, they both work. Oberon would probably be fine. Trinity probably fine. But anyway, that's the fight, and then you just farm all those parts and you can then build her. You get a bunch of other drops from there, like you saw I got some FRMs there, which is nice that you get them someplace other than arbitrations, but that's all for that video. I'm sure I've cut down a lot of that, because a lot of it is just tedious, busy work. So I'm sure this is probably a fairly short video, but thanks for watching, I shall see you next time.